Now, Omar, they not only brought the dog back today, you can see the date, but guess who's arguing? I'm doing it with my cell phone, so it has the date, time of day on it, but I'm also recording it at the bottom of my door. So I can hear this from the living room where I'm sitting. Just set my phone here so you can hear it more clearly. Every month, every time this bitch comes home within 24 hours, this is what you have. Oh, they must be on break. Smoke them if you got them. So this gets my blood pressure up, which I do have heart disease. This also causes panic and anxiety attacks in me because you never know if somebody's going to get hurt, shot, stabbed again, whether the ambulance is going to show up, the cops, or both. But here we are again. All right, I'm sure they're not finished. That was just the beginning. Here they come. They're coming out. He must have walked out back, followed him out back. But I can show you I'm recording with my security cameras. Also with my webcam that records 24 hours a day live stream to one of my YouTube pages. But you just come out there and followed him out back. And it is recording. Say it, record. It's clicking off there. Well, if they're done, that's the shortest fight they've ever had. Usually their fights last between anywhere from, I would put it past 45 minutes to 3 hours if you let them, if you let them go, if the cops don't come. This would have been the shortest one in history. I'm amazed. I'm shocked even. He must have wised up and just walked out, left. Which is good. That means he's learning something. Get away from her. Can't argue with yourself. You know what I mean? And disturb the neighbors. But if it ain't the barking, it's the neighbors arguing, fist fighting, cutting each other with knives, all the police reports, all the attacks in the hallway, the debris, the broken dishes, and whatnots. Over and over and over. And Slumlord, BJ's, oh, sounds like they're arguing again. This camera's picking it up. This one I have to put under my door. But it sounds like they're arguing again. And the dog poop, and the trash, and the... Oh, I could go on and on. The space heater. Oh, yeah, they're arguing again. I can hear them now. time we get the dog barking too. Because slumlord, gotta give you a whole mix. Now again, right now they're somewhere in their apartment or out back. Usually they're in the hallway, and I can hear it in my front room, like they're standing next to me, and they wake me up constantly, up and down the steps, slamming doors, doing this. But now we got a dog barking in the background too, occasionally. This is amazing. This is what causes panic attacks, my heart to hurt. And this is why this landlord is going to get sued, because I've only been telling him this for a year now. There's police reports. He could have evicted her 6 months ago. Oh my God, my chest hurts. Right. And I remind every listener or everybody that's going to get this video that the landlord is responsible to create a safe, clean environment. Does it sound safe here? And if you want to see how clean it is, just come to the front door and look up the steps. You'll see debris from her front door all the way down the steps. Trash, debris. And now we got dog piss and dog shit in the mix. Ooh, he didn't ooh yet. I think it's the same thing.
No. Where you at, man? The fuck? Oh, you want some lying shit? Dang, I can't even answer one question I asked you. What do I mean by L not doing it? What? What? You trying to say okay. Give me my phone. Is he still in the back? That's what he said. Give me my phone. For what? Because I'm lying. You keep lying. Bro, you lying on me. You keep lying on me. You're lying on me. You're a problem. How am I a fucking problem?
There comes the cops.
How? Now I'm talking about working on myself with, oh. Do I still be the games or not? Exactly, you still go back up, bro. Give me my shit, bro. Bro, give me my shit. No, you didn't. You're being smart. How? I wouldn't go grab my fucking daddy. Because you still spinning your phone and calling me a liar. Nobody said nothing to you. I looked to the step. I looked at you. Did not say nothing to you. Turn back around, walk in the house and grab my daddy. You talking about this one I'm talking about. When I'm not saying nothing to you, argue with you, you feel the type of way. You're acting you fucking way, bro. Nobody done me nothing. I've been saying.
Oh my God.
But I told you I was in the wrong. I said that shit. You said nothing. Bro, how if I said it crossed my mind?
The cops.
And I did it. And you saying I crossed my mind. Overcrossed my mind. I forgot. The fuck?
Hey, bitch, you're still being smart. How the fuck you forget about something that just happened 2 days ago? Bitch, you did not forget. You're a liar. It was so recent. You're a liar, bitch. How do you forget about some shit?
How was it 2 days ago?
How the fuck you forget about some
How
shit?
was it 2 days ago?
How did you forget about
2 days ago, nigga, we was here.
Bitch, you still spinning my face.
2 days ago, we was
Banana hammock. This is insane. And it goes on every week, every month. This fucking slumlord is allowing it to go on and on and on.
You're a liar. You're really a lying ass bitch. Me, no blood, and 2 roaches.
Magnum Management. He's down in Phoenixville, Quail Drive North.
We were just there.
I don't fucking remember.
So why you gotta ask her, bitch? You not shit. Cause you really gonna text her and be like, Mom, I'm scared of what
Now, if I was taking an afternoon nap, being that I'm 60 years old, I have heart disease, I have liver disease, I have diabetes, I have diabetic retinopathy, diabetic neuropathy, arthritis. If I wanted to lay down now, you can't. If I was laying down now, I sure in hell wouldn't be able to sleep. It's affecting my health. It's affecting my mental state all the time. Listen to this.
No reason. Over weed, bro. And I rolled up weed and a weed. I rolled up weed in the game. You back up.
I have many disabilities. I have a hernia. I have 4 tumors on my liver, 1 on the stem of my kidney. I have kidney disease now. I have edema in my legs. It's building up fluid, either that or blood, which means it's 3 things. It's heart, valve, or blood clot, which I drink. I can even show you. Well, I guess you can't see because it's dark in here, but right there where I'm here, you can't see. Even if I put the light on, it's too dark. I guarantee it. But I drink cinnamon bark tea. Yeah, you still can't see it. Isn't that a shame? This freaking camera phone. So there's my cinnamon bark in that container. What I'm saying with that is it gets rid of blood clots. It eradicates them. So, but I'm still getting fluid in my legs. So it's got to be, what I say, 3 things: heart valve, blood clot, and or kidney failure. And I got diabetes, and that's what usually happens. You go on dialysis after a while. So I'm dealing with all this and these retards too. Thanks to this slumbag landlord. I hope he comes back as a fly. I think he's Hindu. And I think he believes in reincarnation. I hope he comes back as a fly so he can land on cow poop. Because that's where he belongs. Karma-wise. I don't really wish that for him. I'm just saying, I wish he'd get his head out of his butt and get rid of these nitwits. My chest hurts. My freaking chest hurts so bad. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. I'm going to leave this run now. Of course, they ain't going to stop. The only thing that stops them is when the cops show up. Can you hear it? I got a doorway here, right here too. Travels right back to this living room. I'm out of breath. I mean, it's just taking my breath away. It's sucking the life out of me, this place. They set the smoke alarms off 2 nights ago because they're burning a space heater downstairs with kerosene or lamp oil. And they just got rid of it today because I complained to the landlord. It looked like they were carrying it to a car and got rid of it real quick. And then these guys start. They pitch hit. One stops, the other starts. And I keep telling the landlord this. I've been telling him for the past 12 months, but here we sit. I don't understand him. Daddy Warbucks broke. You can't spend $159 to evict her. Why don't he contact Section 8 and tell them what she's doing? Tell them to look up the police reports. That would be a nice idea. Let them do all the work. I mean, he works with Section 8. He takes Section 8, so he knows their number. He can call them and say, hey, this Ashley Bell girl is out of her mind. Look what they're doing. And if you want to see the full video, I'll upload the full one on my computer in there, which I'm recording.
It's the fact that you asked me a question.
Oh, he ain't worried about getting high. Oh, now they're back in. Oh, I'm back on my cigarette break. So there you go. This is my life. You can't watch a movie fully all the way through. You can't watch your favorite show because you keep getting interrupted by the potheads downstairs and their kids who like to roll bowling balls across the floor or whatever they're doing downstairs when they ain't throwing furniture around and then smoking pot on top of that. Then they're door dashing and burning space heaters with kerosene in it. It smells like something's on fire all the time. Setting off the smoke alarms in the hallway. And then when that's not happening, Ricky and Lucy take over. Desi and Lucy here. So yeah. Come and knock on my door. We've been waiting for you. Where the crack stem is his and hers. Three's company too. Makes you want to move to the mountains and live in a cave. They're still arguing back in their apartment. Oh my God. If they would keep it in there, I wouldn't mind. I could care less. I could barely hear them now. Let me see. Let's see. No, they're still arguing. Oh, she's screaming now. So how long have we been going on this? I can't really see. 11 minutes? 16 minutes. This will go on until the cops come. It could be anywhere from, I think I mentioned that in the beginning, 45 minutes to 3 hours, depending on when the ambulance or cops come. And I ain't got that much footage on my phone. I just wanted to show it once again that it's months. We're 3 days shy. What's today? 27, 28, 29, 30. Let's say there's 31. No, there's only 28 days in this month, right? Yeah, February. So, yeah, tomorrow. So we're 2 days shy of 13 months this has been going on. I started recording the first week I moved in here. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos. I had to go purchase this because of these nitwits. They would stand at my door and talk about how to break into my place. Oh, he ain't got a real security system. We can get in there and just bump that lock. I'm like, that's an old lock. They stand there and talk about drugs and guns in front of my door. And smoking weed and buying and selling dope. I'm like, she's yelled to her guests, "Oh, go make that money so you can help me pay my rent." Well, how do they make money? They're back an hour later. Let me see. No, they didn't work a hard job. They're out there slinging. Whether it's nickel bags of weed or whatever they're selling. Listen to these nuts. The whole town's just flipped upside down, What in the Queen's wig is crazy here? And I'm walking across the street. I don't know what's going on here. What's he doing? Are they kissing in the middle of the street? Whole town's nuts, man. It's not just in this building. It's everywhere. Makes you want to get a teepee and, you know what I mean? Do the nature thing. Live by a creek. Take creek baths. Cook out on your neighbor's grill when they ain't looking. Oh, they're still going. They come out again. Unless he threw her against the wall. So don't get me wrong. They'll be back out in the hallway. This is just a respite for a minute. They pick and choose rooms to argue in. Sometimes it's the hallway. Sometimes it's their room. Sometimes it's the balcony out back. Sometimes it's out front of the building. But sometimes it's all at once. It's let's dance down the steps. They tried that earlier here. She ran down the steps. So they really put on a production. I told the landlord he should sell pay-per-view tickets. Sounds like somebody's coming up the steps now to either record it or listen. I don't know if the maintenance guys are still here. Let me see. Maybe it's one of them. But I'm smelling incense and weed downstairs again. Yeah, he's still here. There's their van. That's the maintenance guys for these 3 buildings. I've seen him do work on all 3. So maybe it's one of them listening to the Mike Tyson Holyfield fight. I would have said the white kid he just fought, but I forget his name. Oh no, I'm hearing a tape measure. So maybe they ain't up in here. Maybe it's somebody else. Oh my God. This just takes the life right out of you. All my energy is sapped now. If I wanted to go out to a doctor's appointment or anywhere, I just couldn't make it. My knees are shaking. And it's not that I'm scared. It's just, do you understand what I mean? It's like drama all the time. And it's like your nerves are like this all the time because you don't know if she's going to stab her. They've stabbed each other. She stabbed him in the hand, almost cut his finger off. I've got videos under this. He's choked her out. You could hear her screaming, "You're choking me, quit choking me." I mean, I'm afraid somebody's going to get murdered. And you know what? It's 99%, if it happens, the landlord's fault for not, pressing charges or evicting them. Just getting them out of here. The hardest lesson to learn in life is sometimes the hardest lesson to learn. Sometimes you need to be homeless to realize you're your own worst enemy. Oh, they're still arguing. She's still over there. Get rid of that dude. And guess what? I'm sorry, ladies, but if you'd buy one of those vibrating things, they wouldn't cheat on you. You wouldn't have to go find them, and they certainly wouldn't do this to you. Take your money. Oh, yeah, they're still at it. No, I'm not trying to get in their business. I'm just trying to show you that they're still arguing and they're just inside their apartment now. Which, again, if they'd keep it there and solely there, I wouldn't care. I could go on with my movie. I do have headphones that I could plug in and ignore it, but I shouldn't have to. That's the whole point. I'm up here being quiet. I'm respecting them. They're giving no respect. They're the ones that are disrespectful and need to go, live in the woods for a while, beat each other with tree limbs. Go down by the river and beat each other up by the Schuylkill with tree limbs. Then nobody's around but you and God to see it. No witnesses. I didn't have to hear it. I don't care. Come back all knotted up and nobody knows what happened. Now it's out. Is she crying? It sounds like she's crying. All jokes aside, I'm afraid that he's going to hurt her one of these times. He's tried many times. If this is the same guy she argues with, which I think it is, he hasn't gone, ooh, yet. Maybe it is a different guy. I don't know. Let me see. Somebody is on the steps. Yeah, I can hear somebody up and down the steps, so they might be recording it themselves, which is good. The more people that report it to the landlord, the more quicker, hopefully, he'll get these colostomy bags out of here. I'd rather get a. Look, here comes another one. These are troublemakers too, right here. The gold car people. They're one of the ones with the little kid, the 5-year-old. They come downstairs and smoke pot all the time. But I think they live in this building here, the door right here. It's still the same building, but it's like next door to ours. We'll see when they get out. They might come in our side. Our door is more like under this right here, where the red guy is. That's our door. Then there's another door over here. And I can already smell incense, so I don't know if they're burning their weed or they're burning they still have their space heater down there. I haven't smelled the hallway lately, but somebody's on the stairs recording this or listening. Which again, right now I can't smell weed, so I'm happy with that. If they can keep it like this, fine. I have nothing to say. But if I smell weed, I got things to say. Listen, I quit drinking 22 years ago. I don't want to smell liquor, taste liquor, see liquor, feel liquor, hear liquor. That's the kid that causes a lot of trouble too here. He's up on the roof all the time. He's playing games. That's a boy. She was out there beating him 2 weeks ago with a broomstick. That's the one that goes, ooh, ooh, when he gets mad. So he's probably texting her now. And I don't know if she was seeing him or he's her son. I don't know if what the relationship is. But him and this girl back here in apartment 4 argue all the time. But right now it's this guy with the dog's problem. This is going to be a long one, 26 minutes so far. I don't want to go past an hour. Like I said, I'm already uploading it on my computer. So I'm just going to upload the full video on there. And this is a commentary video. This is me just blathering. Oh, yeah, they're starting to scream louder. Pay-per-view. Tune in. I'm going to put my nightlight on now. I can't see as it is. Where is it? There it is. Got a little nightlight there. Believe it or not, I see better with low light than I do. See that? I can see all that with my naked eye because it's soft white light. If I put the overhead on, it blinds the crap. Now I can't see nothing. Isn't that weird? It's like I'm looking into a fog bank. The brighter it is, like these windows, that hurts my eyes. Mary Tyler Moore had the same thing. She had diabetes, and she had to have her candlelight in her house. She could not have like light bulbs in her house. It's weird. And it's like driving on into oncoming traffic with their high beams on. That's what it's like when I go out in the daylight. It's like, oh my God, I can't see. I have to literally squint my way to the store and back. It hurt. It's like a knife going into your eyeball. Somebody's running down the steps. Or coming up. I can't tell which. They should be out front by now. Let me see. This is ridiculous, man. Every month after month after month. Now, which way did they go? You should have seen them come out by now. Oh, there they go. There he goes right there. That must have been the dude in the apartment with her. Is there more out there? There's somebody there too, I think. Or something there. I can't tell. Or he was on the stairs listening to them and they came out and saw him, so he ran out the building. I don't know which one. He could be from downstairs. There goes another person. Yep, that's their dog. That's them. That's him. That's the guy she was just arguing with. That's their dog that they have in their apartment. See, they're hanging right under this. This is a bay window right here, this roof you're saying. And that's what's basically right here. And that's what they're hanging under. See, he's not coming in the building, but he's not walking down the street either. So he's right under this bay window. Who's this guy? I don't know who that is. See if he stops or keeps going. And like I said, you never know who's who, if they got guns. They're always talking about, oh, where my gun at? I mean, like, oh my God, like, well, who's going to shoot who here? What's going on, you know? And I've got protective weapons here, but there he goes. Is that her and him? I can't tell, but that's her dog too. That's the one that's been shitting all over the hallway and she's dragging it out on plastic. Well, I guess that's it. You caught the whole thing on here. I don't have to upload the other one. Well, I'm going to anyway, just for records, archives, whatever you want to call it. But they're done. Look, we'll go to the door. That was them. See that? Silence. That was one of the mildest arguments they've had since I've lived here. Usually, again, there's an ambulance, there's checking one or both of them out, there's a cop or two. Oh, yeah, she's bitching. No, that's her. Her. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's her. They're on High Street arguing now. Hopefully they get picked up for that. I doubt it. People just get away with shit nowadays. They can do whatever the freak they want, and it's like they walk around like it's legal to do. Somebody, I think it was a reformer, that said what used to sneak down the alley parades right down Main Street nowadays. The sins that used to sneak down the alley, and it's true. People just think they're self-entitled to do whatever the freak they want and get away with it. So there we go. Another archive video for the YouTube channels and one I can send the landlord. All right, I'm done. They will be back, and I guarantee you there's going to be more arguing. This is part 1.